Holy cow, it's me, Adam, from Robocop 2 with Adam and Jason. I'm here with my buddy Jason from Robocop 2 with Adam and Jason.
Hey, it's Jason from Robocop 2 with Adam and Jason. Our special guest today is comedian Bobby Condon. Bobby produces the comedy show High Dive Comedy in Chicago on Thursdays.
That's not all. He's got a great podcast with our mutual friend Blake Burkhart called Blake and Bobby Go to the Movies. Go give that a listen. And here's some exciting news. Bobby's a new co-host at Power Hour, the Power Hour open mic at the Creek in the Cave in the city of New York City, the Big Apple they call it.
Adam, why do you think they call it the Big Apple? It seems odd to me, because as far as I know, there's not a single apple in the whole city of New York. They should call it something like The Big Pizza.
Also, we'll be taking Robocop 2 with Adam and Jason live on August 11th in the basement of Brew Coffee at 8:30 p.m. in the beautiful city of Chicago, Illinois. And make sure that before that you listen to every episode, because at the live show we're going to be announcing the winner of the podcast. Which guest did you like the most, and which one is going to win the podcast?
All right, enjoy this episode, and remember, kids, to savor the flavor of a crisp Coca-Cola classic. Every Coca-Cola is delicious, and you should try and have one while you listen to the show. Drink Coca-Cola every day if you can.
You guys go to church over Christmas?
Yeah. No. What the fuck are you talking about?
You don't go to church? You don't go to... Your mom doesn't make you go to church?
No, she stopped being Catholic, so I don't go anymore.
Your mom is not Catholic anymore?
No.
Oh.
She's a Protestant now. A non-denominational Christian.
Does she go to Protestant church?
Not as much as she used to, but she goes to some... They would go to some Baptist church or something like that.
I just realized... And I mean, I kind of honestly feel a little
silly.
silly.
We were all Catholic, right?
I just put this together. I was raised Catholic, yeah. I thought your parents were not. You were Catholic?
I was raised Catholic.
Well, I went to church for Christmas. That's like the only time I go to church these days. But I grew up, I lived like a block away from the Catholic church I went to in Kirksville. And I feel silly that I just put this together, but they'd ring the church bell all day. Yeah. I didn't know this until I just was back home. If they ring it 4 times, it's because it's 4 o'clock. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yes.
You knew that. Okay, I feel like Jason's trying to do a gag.
How many people died in Iraq this day?
Because you think, well, they ring it 3 times, and then an hour later they ring it 4 times.
It's like 7 people died.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought it was like an Iraq thing.
So I guess church starts at 1,000,000 o'clock because they won't shut the damn thing off.
Oh my god.
I want the listeners to know that he pointed to me as he hit that punchline.
What were you supposed to tag it or something?
Stand out of my seat and just start praising.
You're not even supposed to be talking yet. 1,000,000's too big. I don't usually say 1,000,000.
Well, what would you say? 1,000 o'clock?
1,000 is what I usually.
1,000 would have been funnier. It would have been funnier.
1,000 is definitely funnier.
What time does church start? 1,000 o'clock.
1,000 o'clock.
Is that good? All right. It was weird for me going to Catholic church because my town was mostly white. Everyone at church was white, but I'm half
like
black.
A great Catholic church to me.
An all white church.
Yeah.
All right.
JK.
Wow.
Sorry. Go ahead, Jason.
All right, certain fans will like you. What was I saying? It was weird for me though because I come from a mixed family. I'm half black, half Asian, which is weird because I have a half small, half huge cock.
That's not the punchline.
You said it.
How did I say it? Because I have a huge
small and a huge cock.
Yeah, one big cock and one little cock.
Because half my cock is huge.
2 stinkers this week. I've said that church bell one on stage. It gets laughs.
What, yours?
Yeah, the church bell.
Yeah, you're trying to reassure us or something.
I guess it must be.
I trust you, Adam.
Must be 1,000 o'clock.
I'm sure that gets 1,000 to laughs.
If you kept adding up the amount of bell tolls and it added up to the amount of deaths in the Iraq War, every single day 12 exclamation point people would have died in the Iraq War. It would have been the same amount every single time. 12 plus 11 plus 10 plus 9.
Yeah.
12. All right.
Do you believe...
You know what? We're off to a fucking rocky
cue the
start.
theme song.
All right there, Alex Jones.
Cue the theme song.
We were watching Robocop, and we thought it was a really good movie. Then we were watching Robocop 3, and we thought there should be a Robocop 2. Robocop 2, Robocop 2, Robocop 2, Robocop 2.
Jason, are you ready for the first
Welcome
segment?
to the podcast. We have a special guest this week. Bobby Condon is here.
Hello.
Cue Bobby Condon's theme song.
Bobby, do you want to do you want to... That's funny.
Bobby's a boy from the burbs and his mom cuts his toenails. Bobby is a boy from the burbs and he wears a black hat.
Bobby is bald.
Do you want to break some news?
No.
Okay. Bobby's not going to break some news. Do you
I'm
want
moving to New York City.
Okay, I guess he
Wait,
does.
when is this gonna be released?
No.
We're not sure yet.
I'm moving to New York City, maybe
All right.
in March, probably.
So, do you want to plug anything before you...
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm leaving this one-horse town for good.
Do you want to reveal anything about any of your
You
peers?
saying no and then doing it.
You hear about I thought of it immediately. I like to reveal anything about my peers. No, I'm going to do that from the safety of my Manhattan apartments and Facebook.com.
Do you wish shit on anybody locally?
Well, that Dale's a bitch.
Are you friends with Dale?
Yes.
This is like fake.
No,
You're being phony right now?
Okay, fine. Sam Priest is a bitch.
You really
You
don't like
guys are
Sam?
buds, though.
No, we're not buds.
You're not buds
but
anymore?
I don't hate him anymore.
This is our first segment. You shit on your friends.
What's the point of having friends if you can't sometimes shit on them? Shitting on your friends. I have lots and lots of friends and I like almost none of them. Shitting on your friends. Shit on your friends.
Anyway.
But yeah, he said some awful, hurtful things to me, and I don't have the desire to be his friend anymore. But I also don't hate him anymore, which is good. I don't think I
You
ever
been going
really
to
hated
church
him.
till I get over
No,
it?
my mommy doesn't go to the right church anymore, so I don't go.
Okay.
Does she go to Protestant church without you? And you say, no, Mom, we're going to Catholic church?
She used to make me go sometimes, and now she doesn't make me go anymore. I don't think she goes as much anymore either. So that's good. I think, I don't, I can only go to Catholic church, even though I think that's kind of bullshit too, but at least that one, I feel, you walk into church and you should be a little scared. And that's why I like Catholic better than the other ones, where they try to make it...
Dude, if you believe in
Holy
God, you should be
shit.
scared all day.
Yeah.
What?
I think these religious people are posers.
You think
Agree.
you think you should be scared when you walk into church?
You should be intimidated at least. You
because
should
you're
feel the
because
power
you're
and glory.
dripping with sin.
That's part of it.
That's what
And also,
I call when I come. Dripping with sin.
Do you know what sin means?
No.
From the it's an archery term. I don't know. it actually is. I was trying to get to a point where I said it meant cum, but I fucked up immediately.
It's like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
ancient people wouldn't say like shoot your load. They'd say like because there's no guns back then. They had bows and arrows.
Right.
You gotta edit that together. It could work.
You flunk. I didn't even say shoot a bow and arrow.
Bob, I feel like when you're 45, you're gonna have like some coming back to Catholicism.
You think so?
Probably. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I feel resentful toward the religion because I really paid attention when I was younger, so I was terrified all the time. I was consumed with guilt, and that stinks, and I'm dealing with it now. But I also feel like not enough people were raised with enough guilt. Like, I look at other people around, it's like, you don't feel bad about anything that you do or say, and that's a problem, you know?
Yeah,
People
that's
don't
true.
feel any shame anymore, and it's disgusting.
Is it true you started masturbating when you were 5 years old?
I can't remember not masturbating.
So, great Catholic. All right, next.
Let me tell you, and that's the thing, Jason, was when I was jerking off at that age, not at 5 years old, but later on, I knew
This
that
is
I was
like this is like your brand.
It comes up a lot. I knew that I was going to go to hell for jerking off, and I knew that it was wrong, and I knew that I was never going to stop, and I also knew that God knew that I was never going to stop when I said, I'll never do it again. So it was like, I was like triple damn.
When you were 5?
No, not when I was 5. I'm saying, I corrected myself. When I was probably like 12 years old or whatever. It's like,
Because you're actually smart. You can't be punished for your sins until you're 8. So
That's
you
true?
can jerk off until you're 8, scot-free.
Yeah. From 1 to 8, you're allowed to jerk off.
I always wanted to just make sure.
Maybe
if
that's
I,
why priests molest little boys.
Damn, dude. This is all connected.
Yeah, but why does that excuse themselves, though?
It doesn't excuse the priest. See, it's like Jesus taking the sins of the world onto himself.
That's actually, wow. So actually, it's altruistic that the priests molest the little boys.
I think that's what we decided on.
Wait, you really backed off there. you turned into we when he suggested that thing, and I merely fleshed out his point, and then it became we have decided.
So
It's really important we do this segment. Reviewing the news?
no celebrity birthdays. Cue the theme song.
Which celebrity was born today? So many celebrity birthdays, hooray! So many celebrities, today is the day for celebrity birthdays. Celebrity birthdays. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong show.
Yeah, scroll up.
Shit, I didn't prepare the celebrity birthdays.
Just go to the fucking website.
Usually I open all the tabs.
Shit, I didn't prepare celebrity birthdays, and the alternative is go to celebrity birthdays and just there's a list of them. You didn't need to prepare it at all.
No.
And you guys are literally getting pissed at me that I didn't rank the fucking U.S. president.
You have had like a week to do that, man.
Oh, fuck off.
All right, well, now I'm loading.
Did you know in the old days they didn't say you're loading because there was no computers?
Yeah, they said we were shooting an arrow.
Flinging? I was thinking flinging or flecking. There's some fletching an arrow.
I think
A Fletcher makes arrows.
the aren't the little leaf things called fletch? No,
I think fletching is the
That's
act
when a
of
girl.
making.
That's when a
an
girl
arrow.
gives you a blowjob while you're taking a shit.
no.
You're thinking of felching.
That's when
and
you
that's
suck-
suck the cum out of a jizzed upon ass or jizzed in ass.
Yeah, I think you suck it out of an asshole.
Yeah, okay.
Felching.
Today is
Fletching is selling arrows.
Today is Elvis Presley's birthday.
How old is he? How old is the king?
The king today, he turned. Oh shit! He died at 42.
Oh shit.
42. Jesus
He's
Christ.
only
He's only
42.
I got something to say about Elvis Aaron Presley.
Now's the time.
Yeah.
I need to pull my calculator to answer your question.
Can I
Hold on
say
a sec.
something about him?
Yeah.
I was just thinking about this the other day. So, Elvis Presley, I was watching the jazz documentary, Ken Burns' jazz documentary. I'm getting into jazz like a
83.
white person would. Oh, so he would
He'd be
legit
83.
be alive right now.
yeah.
And
Probably.
wow, that's crazy. Okay, so Elvis Presley is, for all intents and purposes, you could argue, and we're not going to get into the whole race thing or anything like that, but you could argue
White.
for all intents
Clearly
and
white.
purposes, he was the creator of rock and roll music, or the popularizer of rock and roll music.
No.
Yes, you could.
No.
Yeah, Chuck Berry. Okay.
No, I
Elvis
mean-
Presley, the fuck are you?
Okay. Look at how mad Bobby is.
Just for the overarching point, can we agree that Elvis Presley is a significant figure
You
in
could
rock and roll
say
history?
Yeah, but he
you can
stole
say
it.
Elvis Presley is
He stole
associated with
Everyone
rock and roll
stole
music.
everything. That's such a fucking white boy liberal
Oh my
bullshit
God,
viewpoint.
that's such
It's like,
a
oh, he stole
fucking
it. And it's
white
like,
boy
and now you
defense,
think
but-
you're better. It's like
Oh.
everyone in rock music stole shit from someone else. Every artist,
But it all goes
steals
back
shit.
to a black guy.
Bobby, why didn't
and
you
it's
tell
racist.
You should have told us before
a
you came
fucking
on the pod
racist.
that you were alt-right. You think it's okay for white people to take things from black people?
No,
Just because other white
people-
people have taken things from other black
People
people?
build upon fucking art forms is all I'm saying.
Okay.
The way of the world in the 1950s was, unfortunately, for something to get big to the heights of popularity that it get, yeah, probably a white person would bring it to the masses, and that was the only acceptable way back then, and it's shameful and blah, blah, blah. Do I really have to say racism is bad?
Well, you don't have to say that Elvis Presley invented rock and roll like
for
you
all
want to.
for all intents and purposes, mass popularized rock and roll beyond any height that it had ever been before, and it's fucking
yeah,
inarguable.
I think you do have to say
Well, you said
racism
that.
is bad.
You said that.
Okay,
you
fine, it's bad. I thought it would be
You said
assumed.
it 1,000 times better. You said he popularized it, which that's fine.
Okay.
All right, fine. Okay, fine.
You said
I
he
was wrong.
invented
Can
it
we
the
say
first
that?
time.
Yeah, right,
Can
that's
we
wrong.
say that Elvis Presley?
I was wrong.
Can we,
My girlfriend's black. She would cut my throat.
can
if
we
I
say?
let you get away with that?
Can we say Elvis Presley is the white king of rock and roll?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's the white king. He's the grand wizard of rock and roll. Sorry, but it's just crazy to me that he was the popularizer of rock and roll and the most important figure of rock and roll you could argue in that era, and he was also like shockingly beautiful as like a human, like his face, like he's one of the most attractive people I've ever seen.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He was out of shape by that. I'm talking when he was younger.
You saying it's weird that he was good looking?
No, I'm saying it's weird that he was one of the most important figures of what you could argue is the most important cultural movement of the modern era, which is rock and roll music. And not only that, he's one of the best looking guys that ever lived. And not
Bobby,
only that, his name is Elvis Presley. It's crazy.
It would have
It's
had.
it goes all the opposite way. Like, he was hot, that helped him become the fucking shit. And Elvis Presley is just a cool name because it was Elvis Presley's name. Your
Yeah.
logic,
I'm
your
off the
logic is fucking. Your logic is fucking ridiculous.
No, it's not ridiculous. Yours makes
Dude,
Bobby.
if there was no Elvis Presley, the rock singer, that would be like a nerd.
It was, yeah.
A guy named Elvis.
Come on.
I know, that's what I'm saying. No, you fucking idiots. I'm not saying that Elvis Presley's a cool name. It, of course, has become cool because it's him, but it's such a singularly unique name that this guy, who was like a rock and roll messiah, you could say, was a hugely important cultural figure, was also hugely aesthetically beautiful, and also had one of the most singular, memorable names. You can't say that about John Lennon. You can't even say it about Paul McCartney, even though he was good looking. None of them are on a par of attractiveness, weird nameness, and also expository cultural. Fuck!
Okay. Well, what's his astrological sign?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Elvis Aaron Presley. What's his
He's
sign?
a Capricorn.
Oh, sorry. He's from
Well, that
Tupelo,
explains
Missouri.
it.
Not like you.
Yeah.
And
Tupelo, Mississippi, you motherfucker.
here's some trivia. He appeared in over 30 movies in his big screen debut.
You've appeared in 30 movies in
Coming
his big
in-
screen debut? Wow.
With his big screen debut coming in 1956 film Love Me Tender, named after one of his songs.
A lot of people call him the White King of Motion Pictures.
Here's something kind of crazy. He married someone named Priscilla Presley.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? She had the same last name.
Do you think it was even?
What do you think is the chance
Totally
of
knew
that, Bobby?
It's Priscilla Presley. She was like 17 or something when they
Hold
got
on.
married, too.
This is getting weird now. His daughter was Lisa Marie Presley. Okay. Let's see.
Is this, did the
Anyway,
listeners have to listen to all
so
this? As you're looking through a fucking website of facts on Elvis Presley. Because
Well, they do now.
oh, did you know his birth sign is he's a Capricorn?
I fucking just said that.
Well, that makes a little more sense then, that he's the
Yeah.
king of rock and roll.
All right. Also today, Noah Cyrus's birthday is today. She's a TV actress.
Is she
Do you
related
know-
to Miley or Billy Ray?
Yeah. Crazy. You knew that. She is the younger sister of Miley Cyrus.
How old is she?
Today she is 18 years old.
Ooh, just in time, Bobby.
Yeah.
Actually, in the state of Illinois.
about 2
so-
year late for Bobby. If
Hey, wait a second.
if I could reference a joke that's been deleted.
You know what? The fact that you even reference it makes what people thinking in their mind way worse. They're like, what do they mean? 18 minus 2 is 16. What do they mean?
We're doing a lot of age jokes during this birthday thing. Wow. Are we doing age jokes?
Yeah, that fits.
That was the first age joke.
Good point. I was thinking name jokes, and I said age jokes. All right, here's our trivia. She recorded the Ponyo theme song with Frankie Jonas in 2009.
Frankie Jonas. When's his birthday?
Hold on a second, let me pull it up.
Do you know that all of his brothers' last names are Jonas?
Bobby. Come on, Bobby.
Is that a really funny joke?
Oh,
Can I get a cut?
What does Frankie Jonas looks like? Not what I was expecting.
Oh, shit.
We'll have to email this to the listeners, but he looks like shit.
Yeah, he's the youngest of the Jonas brothers.
Gotta give your email address to...
Wait,
When they were all taking their
Jason,
purity challenge,
just
he looked like he didn't need
just
to
open the-
say it out loud. We're like, we get it, dude. You're
Jason,
not going to lose your virginity.
You really need to wear the ring.
Jason, just open the JPEG and read the URL.
Oh, okay.
Wow, look at Adam dropping some knowledge on us here. Open the JPEG and read the URL. Thank you very much.
So the listeners can
I
see it,
understand.
They
Bob.
can type it in, you know?
I bet you nobody's ever said those words, ever. Open the JPEG and read the URL.
And now you've said it 4 times. Isn't that amazing how the language works?
By the way, his birthday is September 28th,
That's a
That would be a
2000, Libra.
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 And he's 17 years old, so if
Just
he,
in time for
if he
Uncle
fuck-
Bobby.
if Frankie Jonas fucked Jonah, what's her name, Noah Cyrus,
She would be a statutory rapist.
No,
man.
in Illinois, 17 is the age of consent to 17.
wow, Bobby has a quite a memory.
An
happen to know.
encyclopedic
I
knowledge.
know I know a lawyer.
Okay.
Actually, do I?
Here's some
sure I
trivia
know
about
I'm
him.
sure you know one lawyer. Probably
has
the
a-
person you go to after.
After what? Illegal sex with a minor? I had illegal sex with a minor again. I gotta go to my lawyer.
Yeah. You give her a cigarette, and that's illegal too. And then you call your lawyer. You gotta step outside. and
I
make
think
a
you
call.
can give her a cigarette. She just can't buy it, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you just can't
You're
touch
allowed
her
to smoke
private
at all.
parts. Yeah.
I don't know. All right, so I closed the tab, so don't ask more questions about him.
Can you touch minors'
Oh,
private
did you
parts
know-
in a non-sexual way?
Noah Cyrus is she's a Capricorn.
They got a sliver.
Wait, what was Frankie Jonas?
He was a Libra. Noah Cyrus is a Capricorn.
Can we go back to the people whose actual birthdays today? They're all gonna be Capricorns. It's the same day. Adam's convulsing. I think he might have Tourette's. Oh, bro, he's doing a weird eye
Referencing
thing.
another joke that's been cut.
Hey, just let me have that joke as my own.
It's yours. It's
All
yours
apologies, Ray Hallam.
now. People don't know what that is. They're like, "Who's Ray Hallam? Is he 16?"
It brought me down when
Any
you
other
said Ray
celeb
Hollow.
birthdays? Oh, he's a thief and a liar.
David
A
Bowie's
thief, a
birthday
known
is today.
thief and
It
liar.
is not.
That's right. David Bowie. He's dead, but his birthday would
David
be today.
Bowie's dead?
They're releasing, actually, I think
He died at the age
documentary
of
today.
69.
Pretty cool.
Isn't that a funny number?
That's the funniest number.
His first.
What are you
number
doing on
one-
your phone? Are you looking up celebrity birthdays?
No.
Yeah.
Yes. No. I was actually opening up. I looked at my calendar for some reason as if that would tell me, is today David Bowie's birthday? Or something? I
It
got in
is. What is today?
His first number one single in the United States, "Fame," was co-written by John Lennon.
Is this the 9th?
who has an insignificant name?
there. And also not very
John
good
Lennon.
looking.
Dude, John Lennon was probably fucking laying rail. I think Paul McCartney's good look.
No,
was,
that
but-
was the thing. Like,
Laying rail?
yeah, no one.
Laying pipe or railing, Jason? One or the fucking other. What do you got? An Asian
Railing.
cock and a black
It's called
cock?
being a creative person, Bobby.
You know who lays a lot of rail?
Who?
The Chinese.
That's true, especially
You're making fun of my.
California.
You're making fun of my family. I'm half Chinese.
You're making fun of half your family.
My other half is black, so my cock is both huge and small. Is that it?
No. You have 2 cocks,
So I have a
you
huge
fucking idiot.
cock and a
You have 2
small cock.
penises.
So I have a huge cock and a small cock.
There's almost nothing funnier than having 2 penises. I fucked it up like 4 times now.
Okay. Today is Stephen Hawking's birthday. Oh, did I tell you?
Boy, I know.
I think I skipped this, but David Bowie was a Capricorn.
Wait, David Bowie's birthday was today?
Yeah.
They're releasing the documentary about him on HBO today too. I think.
Because I think
Happy
Black
birthday.
Star
Too late.
Black Star came out on the 10th, I thought.
It came out like it came.
No,
out,
he died the day after he was born, right?
A lot of people do, But
Yeah, he was 1 day old when he died.
yeah, it's like you depreciate in value as soon as you drive it off the lot. No, it's a pretty good joke. He died.
How could you tell?
That was a good joke, and I could tell by the laughter. You made your point, Adam. Here, I'm gonna see when Black Star was released.
Stephen Hawking's
What
still
day was
alive.
Black Star released?
Stephen Hawking is still alive and David Bowie
Isn't
is
that a
dead?
sin?
Not
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Stephen Hawking also fucks all the time, apparently.
Yeah, you know what? I bet you that's a media rumor. I certainly don't see that happening anymore.
Let's check the trivia. If it
No, but I
says.
hear he's like...
Does he fuck all the time?
It doesn't say. He has ALS.
Yep.
I didn't know.
Lou
Lou,
Gehrig's
I didn't know it was the same thing.
Yeah.
So it is also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. It's almost entirely paralyzed and communicates through a speech-generating device.
How's his cock?
How's that trivia? Everyone knows that.
Yeah, it's true. That's the one thing everyone knows about him. It's amazing that all those people that dumped the buckets on their heads, they haven't been able to save him yet. Or no, wait, the people that dumped the ice water on their heads were doing it in a pledge not to help people from ALS.
Yeah.
right?
We would rather do this humiliating thing than donate money to this cause.
It's such a strange.
Dude, imagine laying
a
there
weird
with
fact.
ALS,
And then just
not
like-
being able to change the channel, and watching just bucket after bucket dump.
Yeah, people trying not to, and
people-
laughing their asses off, not helping you.
Yeah. So
Poor Stephen Hawking.
poor Stephen Hawking. He's kind of
He
a
fucks all the time, evidently.
yeah, and he's like a douche.
According to
I hate his
Mr. I
writing.
believe
You
everything
guys
I
ever
read.
read?
He's
Stephen
also
Hawking?
completely wrong about space and time and shit.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, this dude's like
This could be juicy.
not just his body is stupid. He is too.
What's his... this is something he probably doesn't even believe this shit, but what's his sign?
Oh, he's a Capricorn. Yeah, and I doubt he. Yeah,
He probably doesn't even believe
he
in
doesn't
that.
because he's like
You already said that.
says fuck the stars.
He probably doesn't even believe it.
What does it mean? I could boost his popularity.
Dude spends all day writing about space and time and doesn't even know his astrological sign.
Yeah.
There we go.
He's talking to Siri.
Black Star release.
Why on earth wouldn't you type
Wouldn't that
that?
Because it was a lot quicker.
Wouldn't it be a good podcast, like just
January
you and
8th.
His
Alexa?
birthday.
Just do a
This isn't
podcast with
Alexa.
Alexa.
This is Siri, you fucking jackass.
He wrote, so he,
Wow.
kind of
All right, you millennial.
David Bowie's
You're more millennial than me.
Well, you just fucking corrected me.
David Bowie was born on the 8th. Black Star came out on the 8th, and he died on the 9th or the 10th.
He died on the 10th.
On the
He
10th.
died on the 10th.
Maybe Black
My
Star
birthday.
comes out on the
That's
9th.
my birthday.
Is it really
January
your birthday?
10th.
What's your sign?
I Capricorn.
Capricorn. The album Black Star is also a Capricorn.
Is this the first segment?
Yeah, how close are we?
25 minutes. So.
God damn it.
I think last time we got together, we only did celebrity birthdays. Do you remember that? All right.
We did
So,
one thing after.
by the way, it's also Joshua Perez's birthday.
Ooh, Joshua Perez.
He says he's a musical.ly star. What is
.ly?
musical.ly?
Wow, there's a thing we don't even know about.
Does
You
it
can
say
be
a
a
sign?
you can be a celebrity in a
Oh,
thing.
That's my joke.
Listen to
Oh,
this.
sorry.
He's a lip syncing star grown popular
Oh
on
my
the
God.
Joshua Perez account.
So they've made like there's a category of stardom now, like the Jimmy Fallon.
You can be
thing?
you can be a broadcaster. You can be a pop singer. You can be a chef.
Celebrity chef. Yeah.
One time I was lip syncing the song "Don't Look Back in Anger" by Oasis. I was probably in high school. I was doing it in the basement, and I was listening to it really loud, and I was getting very into it, like pretending that I was singing the song in front of millions of adoring fans or whatever. And my mom came downstairs and like walked in on me doing it, and the look on her face, well, it still makes me like flinch to think about it, about how disgusted she was with what I was doing. Like
What was the song?
Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis. So sadly can
Don't do more than 7 seconds of that.
We're trying not to get sued, and Adam will not. He refuses to edit anytime we sing.
Well, fair enough. That's the song. But man, it still kind of cows me to think about how embarrassed I was in front of my mom. I'm usually not embarrassed in front of my mom, but she looked at me like I was just the biggest idiot.
What do you think this story has to do with the birthdays of celebrities?
Lip-syncing asshole!
Hey, listen to this. In honor of his father's birthday in February 2016, he posted an Instagram photo captioned, "Happy birthday to my dad," alongside the rest of his family.
Why on earth is that newsworthy? What? What the fuck? What are you? What website are you on?
I'm on famousbirthdays.com.
Open the JPEG and read the URL.
Yeah, I was actually just looking for that. You forgot to do that.
Oh, yeah, this guy.
What was that guy's name?
Also looks like a virgin. His name is Joshua Perez.
No, the Jonas brother.
Frankie.
Frankie Jonas, yeah.
How many Jonas brothers are there?
Well, there's Frankie. The one of them was in. No, that's Harry Styles was in the Dunkirk movie. I don't know. Why don't we? Let's say we move on to the next segment, huh? boys?
Okay, the
We
next
keep going on this
segment.
one.
The next segment.
R. Kelly, his birthday is today.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Jesus.
Well, let's bring
right.
it back.
He's 51 years old,
51.
Capricorn. And
Never done a day in jail, huh?
here's some trivia. He created a rap opera or a hip opera called Trapped in the Closet, which was released in 4 installments from 2005 to 2012.
Man, it was over that long a period of
He
time.
must have
no
kept
mention
making
of
that
pee
after
in
I
this
quit
whole thing.
watching it. Did you say 2005 to 2012?
Yeah, 7. That
Yeah.
was a 7-year hip opera.
I watched the whole thing. It's pretty awesome, honestly.
Wow.
It's like Tim and Eric wish they were him. Like it's
bet you they don't.
unbelievable.
Bet you they wish they were him in some senses,
Well,
like
he's-
the access to underage.
I think Tim and Eric can probably pee on some fellas if they want to. They're pretty
Well-
big stars in certain circles.
Happy birthday to Ryan Destiny, who is 23 years old, a Capricorn.
His face when he made that little smug fucking head nod.
Ryan Destiny is a pop singer. She was an urban pop singer.
Ooh,
You know what that
black.
means? Yeah.
What's her name?
Ryan Destiny, you
Ryan
fucking.
Destiny.
What are you doing?
That's a stage name.
I feel like her. What if her real name was Destiny Ryan? She just switched it.
That would actually be more believable.
She's from a group called Love Dollhouse. You ever heard of them?
Love Dollhouse.
They have a song called Chris DiStefano.
What the
How
heck?
many
Why are you still reading
How many
the
more of these are we gonna
celebrities?
do?
He was often uploaded Instagram videos of Lance Stewart to his own page. He's a Capricorn, 24 years old.
Are you guys sure Frankie Jonas is one of the Jonas brothers?
Who the hell knows?
Look, he's like their little tiny brother.
Happy birthday to Orkun Isitmek. Guess what this guy looks like?
Okay,
You would have
now,
never guessed that.
Would you? would you please read the URL to the?
Of what he looks like?
Yeah,
I'm trying my best, honestly.
just right click on it.
Right click.
Check my texts.
Oh, here we go. I finally got it. This URL is https:// A lot of web browsers will, I'm going to give a note. A lot of web browsers will fill that in, so you don't have to. So, don't put it twice, is what I'm worried about. And after that, it starts www.famousbirthdays.com/ISITMAK-ORKUN-IMAGE.jpg.
It's time for the top 8, Jason.
Top 8 whole things. Facebook things. 8 of them.
Oh, yeah.
Hey-o!
So we're just going to have just Bobby do it.
I think so.
Because it will take forever.
Yeah. Okay. So do you know the rules,
My
Bob?
phone's fucked up.
Of course.
Are you taking your phone out?
Okay.
No, we're not doing it. Okay. Just Bobby.
Do you remember the top 8 from MySpace.com?
You top 8 friends?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
So here's
yeah.
what you do. You scroll through your
You have to look at the top 8 posts.
the first 8 posts
In your
on,
news feed.
on your
In
news feed
Facebook?
on Facebook.com.
You have to. All right.
glad you keep saying .com. Good. Keeping that alive.
You have to read it out loud. Say
Even if it's like a picture.
say who it's by. Okay, you don't read ads. I
No
think
ads.
pictures. If there's a caption,
to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, if it's just a picture.
and describe the picture,
Describe the picture.
And
If
then
it's
you-
just a picture, you could skip it.
and then you have to react to it.
Okay.
You have to like or react to it on your phone.
Oh, on my phone. Gotcha.
You have to. You have to react to it in some way.
This is a great idea.
And then you have to tell us how you reacted, and then we're just gonna evaluate it if it was a good
And
post or not.
Since I'm not playing, because sometimes me and Jason do it, and it takes like a fucking hour, just the two of us.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna let you do
This
it.
whole explanation's taking like.
One of the options is you can unfriend the person.
Yeah. If you don't want to react, you can unfriend them.
Okay. Well, first one is Bobby Buds added 8 new photos with Rena Kalm and Shannon Knoll. And they're at, he says, I don't know. I usually don't post gossipy shit like this, but I don't know. I just had to post this. Don't think either saw me. And it is.
What are the pictures?
They are pictures of Shannon Knoll and Rena at a Lowe's holding hands and shopping together.
my god!
Wow.
Fucking awful.
Who the fuck would put that online?
He might, it's probably a joke.
What's your reaction?
He tagged both of them.
Who is it? Who posted this?
And Bobby Bud said, and before you get all huffy, I got their permission to take this picture. Okay.
What a nightmare of a post.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mean to react.
It must be.
You react. Give your
It
reaction.
must be some sort of joke. I'm gonna give the.
Oh, you can comment too. That counts as a reaction.
Okay, I'm gonna say, Bobby, when did you ask for their permission?
Okay.
Wow, you're making it worse.
Yep, I'm going to do the wow sign.
Okay. Wow.
I feel like that's even going to make me look like a fucking... Yeah, I really hate you guys for making me do this. I wanted to... This would be one that I would say far away from because I don't want anyone to think... All right.
Well, you
Are you worried about what people think about you on Facebook?
No, but I don't want to say, wow, like, oh, like maybe Rena and Shannon have a relationship together. And it's like, I don't want to be like, whoa, that's weird. I just want to be like, okay, nothing.
But maybe you're wowing his joke that he took secret pictures.
That's what I'm doing. I'm not
like,
wowing
wow. I
the
can't
thing.
believe it. I would do like a sad face because if
Can I write on...
Because if they're acting gay, then God's not gonna like
That's
it.
what I should do. Sad face, like, oh, I didn't think Rena was gay.
Yeah. Yikes.
Just comment that.
No. Okay, the next one. Next one is my mother. Who's posted that she is watching the College Football National Championship and said, now that's a national anthem. Go Dogs.
Oh yeah, Bobby's mom thinks it's not appropriate to kneel during the national anthem.
She was like, did she watch football just for the national anthem?
No, she's a sports fan, but I'm just going to like that one. Next one is...
I like how high your mom came up in priority because Facebook reads your algorithm or whatever.
she's my mother.
Yeah, I'm not even friends with my mom. She added me, and I just tacitly ignored it.
Really?
This guy thinks he's so fucking cool because he's not
My
friends
mom
with his mom
added
on
me and I
Facebook.
took
Are you
a
friends
week-
with
Oh, what a
mom?
big hotshot you are! Of course, I'm friends with my mom on Facebook.
Yeah, you fucking
He's like,
jackass.
he's
This
like,
guy's like
I'm
that
just saying,
fucking
I couldn't
cool guy.
handle it.
Hey,
I tried
Jason,
to ignore my mom's in college. I tried to ignore it until she called me crying a week later. So I didn't get away with this. The next one is
wow,
from-
your mom must have been on Facebook early.
yeah, way too early. Yeah, she was on it. She was on it in 2006. I mean,
Jesus Christ, I
yeah.
wasn't even on until 2005.
Well, you went to a small shitty school.
You had to be in college. I'm younger than you. You had to have a .edu.
Yeah, that's
How
right.
does that feel? I'm pulling
How'd your
age
mom
up,
get on?
bring up age.
She at that point they had opened it to everyone else.
Not in 2006. They hadn't.
Sure, they had. I got the email.
I kind of feel like Adam's more of an expert on Facebook.com than
He's
he's
not.
How's that
That's the
fucking
problem.
feel?
He's
How's that
not.
fucking feel?
It doesn't feel like anything because it's not true. I am the expert.
Wait, Bobby is really old, like you said. So
Yeah. If you think that hurts my feelings, I got news for you.
Okay.
It does not. Big Ten was second after the Ivy Leagues. I was on it I was one of the first people on it. All right. Other than Mark
what a
Zuckerberg.
brag.
Katie Golem shared the Gottman Institute's post. Very excited that the Gottman Institute published my work. How your smartphone might sabotage your relationship. Boy, oh boy. All right, I'm just liking that one.
You're just liking it, huh?
Hold on, somebody shared something like that?
She shared a post. Oh my God. Pat McManus posted the next one, but look how long this is.
Holy fuck, why do you write so much shit? What is it?
I'll give a brief synopsis.
Can you
Here are all
TLDR?
the ways to title film sequels that I can think of. And then he's literally got nine options and also an appendix with A through F. So I'm going to just like that one. I'm sure you don't want me to read the whole thing.
What do you think, Adam?
I'm researching this .edu thing. I haven't been paying attention at all.
What the fuck?
Well, it sounds boring as shit. Has it been?
So far, yeah.
Okay.
Nikki Martin, hello, here's a serious status. I need an accountant. Refer me one, please.
Wow.
I'm just going to write on that, no.
Nikki does.
Do you think he
that's
really
serious.
needs an
That's
account?
He
funny.
does. He said he made $10,000 last year and the government's trying to take $4,000 from him. He paid no taxes on his earnings.
How do you make the 4,000? Doing comedy or something?
He made $10,000.
He made 10
And he
grand.
was doing
sorry.
like freelance work through like a website. It was like, I think, copywriting type stuff.
Yeah.
But when he filed his returns, they want $4,000. He's like, that's 40% of my earnings. How are they taking this much from me? So he really does need an accountant. It's kind of shitty. I'm saying no, but no.
Yeah.
David Rader.
Isn't it funny?
Hey,
when
here,
poor
David
people get
Rader's got
fucked?
one. I bet you it has single-digit likes. It does. All right.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit talk I wanted, man.
Real Chicagoans call it, quote, the tower with the really cool observation deck.
That's so unfunny,
just gonna put
David.
delete.
That's so not funny.
This is so stupid. I'm just going to write, this is so... Delete this bullshit is what I'm going to say. Delete this bullshit at once.
That's pretty good. Good comment.
Delete this bullshit at once. Okay?
I've never been to the Sears Tower. Have you guys?
I went in that observation deck before.
Was it really cool?
I mean, you're like,
I guess you're
holy
not
shit.
a true Chicagoan.
I guess not.
I did it way before I lived here, like when I was 11 or something.
What'd
no
you
one,
think?
no one asked Adam, and nobody cares either.
Jason specifically asked.
Well, fair enough. And I care. So that's the damnest thing.
Did you like it?
I haven't been paying attention. Has he done 8?
I think we're like 7, 8, maybe. We're around there. I was actually
Okay.
keeping track.
You are- okay.
And then I lost it on the
Do
last
2 more.
couple.
Do 2 more.
All right, this next one is a guy I work with, and he's down in Florida. And he says, "Can't wait for these non-driving mofos to go back north." I'm just gonna say, what the fuck is this?
Can't wait for these non-driving
Where does he live at?
mofos.
He's from New Jersey, but he's from outside of Philadelphia in New Jersey, and so he has the ugliest Philly accent. But now he lives in Clearwater, Florida.
I've been there.
People don't drive there?
Do you go to Clearwater?
I don't know. No, but I mean,
He's upset at non-driving people?
He's upset at these non-driving mofos to go back north. It must
Is
be.
he talking about ducks? He couldn't
No,
be talking
he-
about ducks.
Hey, why don't you drive your car? Either drive a car or go back north, you piece of shit duck. All right, and last but not least, Stephanie Weber. It's a web series that stars me as a stand-up comedian who does a joke to great applause, and then the rest of the episodes are my foibles in dating. Oh, how is it different from Seinfeld? Because I'm doing it.
She's talking about the Louis show?
Is it real?
I think she's talking about...
She's like trashing Louis?
I think she's...
Like, hasn't that guy had enough?
I think she's making... No shit. And you know what? You know what I'm
Bob's
saying?
serious.
You know what
Bob's
I'm saying?
Oh, are you serious?
Too much. Yes, what he did was wrong. Is it wrong enough to take his fucking art off of Netflix
And
so people can't watch it? Are you fucking kidding me?
And let's
Have we
just
all
be-
become children?
Let's be grown-ups and admit we've all done it.
But you don't want to. But if
No, you can be a bad guy and you can separate the art. That is, nobody
But if
should
you're
be able
working-
to take his fucking art away.
But if you're
from
working
the-
for a company, you don't want to employ a sexual predator.
Sure.
So if you're
But it's-
Netflix, you take it off. It makes sense. If you're a company,
but
you don't want to
our
deal with
company
that.
Isn't art though? It's dude. Like people should be. I'm not saying that he shouldn't
You
be
could
held
still
accountable
get his
for his
art.
actions.
You could still get it from him.
Can you?
I think so. It's
Well,
probably his website.
I don't know.
He has
Or
to.
LimeWire.
You know what the thing is? The thing is, here's the thing with the Louis C.K. thing. It's gonna go. This is because of course this is a good movement because the tides are starting to shift and people are getting called out on their bullshit. And the thing about Louis C.K.
Does he look more and more like Woody Allen as
What's
the...
truly awful about C.K. is not only what he did, which was wrong, but also the fact that the position, of course, and not that you guys don't know this, that the women feel like they, just because they didn't say no means nothing. It's like they feel like they have to just endure it, and that's fucked up. But there's a certain thing where it's like, people are artists, and they make art. And they're also human beings, and they do whatever the fuck they do. And it's like, if you look at any artist from time immemorial until today, and you examine their personal lives, well, we would never ever watch anything. And the people that are the best at art usually tend to be the most fringe type people and most fucked up, and they get power.
No
and
way.
they're consumed
That's
with
true.
id. Who?
Bruce Springsteen.
First of all, you don't like Bruce Springsteen.
That was easy. I do like him.
You stuttered saying his name, you asshole.
Do you like
he
Bruce
was-
Springsteen?
I love Bruce Springsteen.
And what does he do wrong?
You named one example.
One great example.
What
to
about
prove-
Vincent Van Gogh?
I proved you wrong in a
Do you
half
like
a
Vincent
second.
Van Gogh?
What did he do
Do you like
wrong?
Pablo Picasso?
What
No,
Vincent
I don't
Van
like
Gogh
either
do
of them
wrong?
very much.
All right.
What did Vincent Van Gogh do wrong?
He fucked underage women like everyone did back then. Not that it excuses it, but they were all there. The
Women
people,
only lived till 16 back then.
Great
You had
art.
to.
It's like
You
dude,
would've loved
most
it,
great
Bobby.
artists are
Bobby,
pieces
you
of
would've loved
shit.
it back
Grow
then.
up. That's all I'm saying. Grow up. They're all pieces of
But
shit.
I also grow up and like fuck Louis C.K. Drop him. He's a douche. I mean, like grow up, kill your.
I know. Can we
Kill
all
the-
admit he
kill-
wasn't that funny?
No. Oh my
I
God.
fucking loved Louis C.K. But
Yeah, he's
but I do-
one of the greatest comedians ever.
You can separate the art and the artist, but you also
Yeah.
cannot. Like, there's part of like watching. Like, I guess you can't watch
Sure, but I
that.
don't like, you know what?
You can't watch that daddy movie without thinking about how it's just a movie defending having sex with underage girls.
I don't
Sure.
I don't think I can look at a Vincent Van Gogh painting knowing that he had sex with women.
That's you know what, Jason, you're right because you're in terms of Netflix, that's true. But I also just don't like the implicit judgment and even like liking.
Well, I
these
can't wear
artists
my
for
Hulk
their-
Hogan shirt. It's pretty. No, I don't know.
He's not even. He doesn't even have any dirt on him, does he?
He
you
said
kidding me?
he said the N word.
He had that tape.
Oh fuck! The tape. I
Of him
forgot.
saying
Did he
the
say
N-word
he
about-
I
didn't
forgot
want-
that he said the N word a bunch.
He didn't want his daughter dating one. Is that
Yes,
what he said?
well, he said something really great.
And
He said, "Why can't she be dating one of these 8 foot tall N-words who plays basketball and has $1 million?" He didn't want her dating a regular.
So it's
N-word.
really. It's really. It's really.
He had like a very nuanced opinion about black
It's
people. Actually,
classism. At its core, it's classism,
uh-huh.
which Hulk Hogan should know better.
yeah.
Should he?
I mean,
Yeah, Hulk
he
Hogan.
made all his money, pandering to the lower middle class.
Right. And
Yeah,
he's from
sometimes just the lower
Florida,
class.
and he's he has leather for skin.
Yeah, he's Italian too.
Is he?
Yep, Bolea. It's got to be Italian, right?
Boy,
I don't know.
I assumed
didn't even know his real
Jewish.
I always assumed Hulk Hogan was Jewish.
You know who's Jewish? Goldberg. For real, he's Jewish.
Yeah, his name.
But he's jacked. You wouldn't think,
Yeah, you wouldn't think a Jew could get jacked.
Harvey Weinstein.
He's
what
not
about him?
jacked though. He's just fat. And by the way, enough of the Harvey Weinstein stuff too. Give the guy a break. Just kidding.
Yeah, so you feel... 'cause
No,
I
he's a
remember
monster.
people trying to compare Louis to Bill Cosby. I was like, no,
Well, that's the
I
thing.
don't know.
Yeah, I just don't like the. That's the thing. It's like you're conflating these. Like it's like Bill Cosby and Louis C.K. or Harvey Weinstein. It's like not even in the same ballpark. And for like the same actions to be taken against them, you're just like, okay, come on. There has to be degrees. There's not. It's not just an absolutist type of thing. But people love being righteously indignant.
Bobby, read another thing off of Facebook.com.
I did it. It was Stephanie's.
Oh, yeah, so what is she even
Oh yeah,
saying?
that was
I
all.
feel like
You were
she's-
all deflecting that whole Louis C.K. thing. You just didn't want to
I don't
comment.
really. I don't know. What
Is she saying she's actually doing this thing?
It sounds like, you know, those things where it's like a show, but blah, 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 where they just like come up with an idea. But except she says it's a web, you know what I mean? A web series about a blah, 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 blah. But this says it's a web series. So either she doesn't understand that the conceit of those jokes, or I don't know what the fuck it is. I guess she's starting a web series.
She's like joking, like, what if I came up with Seinfeld as a web series?
Yeah.
Is that the joke?
That's all I can kind of make out of it.
It's too bad. She's
Well,
usually
you
pretty
better like it, you
No,
little bitch.
I will be defriended.
It's too bad. She's usually pretty funny.
And she's an incredibly good writer. Oh shit! I liked it. Everyone's gonna. My friends are gonna see that I liked it.
You liked it. You liked it.
I'm doing the wow thing. My friends see that I liked it. They'll give me shit. Delete all this.
That's gotta
gotta go.
Hey, that's gotta be completely in your head, right?
Yeah.
If your friends see you liked something,
I'll be
on
honest. I unfollowed her months ago.
You did?
Yeah.
I don't unfollow, and I truly don't think Stephanie's one of these people. But the people that people unfollow, I truly don't understand that mindset at all, because like those are the people that make Facebook worth surfing.
Time for the taste test, I think.
How could you know the taste of something with a great taste test?
So that's what I thought when I heard that. I was like,
You could do a Seinfeld web series because you're moving to New York.
That's right. And
Yeah.
I've got some friends. Yep.
and you kind of look like Goldberg.
What do you have like Goldberg? Which Jew do I look like? I do look Jewish though, don't I? I have a Jew look.
You're neurotic.
I look like a white black person. That's what all my friends. But back home, all the celebrities they compared me to.
Where are you
was
from?
Orlando Jones.
He's from the fucking
Deion
suburbs.
Sanders
I
and
know.
Randy
He's
Moss.
from someplace that doesn't have any black people. Is that what it is?
Are you from Wilmette
where
or something?
I grew up as a young man, there was a lot of black people. It was like almost half and half. But where I went to high school and middle school, there was not very many black people at all.
So when you were a kid and not really interacting with the people,
I interacted. Half of my friends were black when I was a little kid.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a racist. I love black people.
But like, who's saying?
That sounds
I don't know who
racist.
is.
Is it? What? Who has taken language from us? You can't say I love black people anymore.
Yeah.
You can't say I love black people without sounding like a racist.
I'll tell you who's taking language from us.
The
Black
left.
people.
Oh.
I was gonna say, who says you look like a white black guy?
All
That's
my-
crazy to me.
I think it's just
To
because
me,
he's bald.
You mean you don't know black?
Did they say
people?
that before you
No.
were bald?
It's not. I'm sorry.
touch that.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Round of apologies on me, boys. But it's not that they would say I look like a black guy. It's that the celebrity lookalikes the celebrities that they thought I looked like were always black. Orlando Jones and I see the resemblance there.
I don't know who that is.
Look him up. Make 7 Up yours. And
If you look like
Deion Sanders and Randy Moss is another one.
you look like
Woody Allen or Goldberg? Or Lenny Bruce?
you look like Mark Henry.
Mark Henry looks like Fat Devin Hester. Do you know what Devin Hester looks like?
I can't think of it.
Oh,
Is
he
he's
looks-
a football player, right?
Yeah, he was on the Bears. Mark Henry looks exactly like if Devin Hester added like 250 pounds.
What was Make 7 Up yours? Was that just a campaign for 7 Up?
Yeah.
Yeah, but remember it was like the shirt said Make 7 Up and on the back it
yours.
said
I remember
Up
because
yours.
they got
Yeah.
banned from Catholic school.
Did it really?
Yeah.
It got banned or you got banned?
Not like you couldn't wear those shirts.
Yeah, 'cause
I
it said
understand
up
what
something
banned
like
means.
What do you mean? It got banned or you got
Oh,
banned?
I've gotten some responses to the things.
Oh, good. We're still in this segment.
I said to Raider, delete this bullshit at once, and Raider says, look at this fake ass Chicago posturing.
Yeah, he adamantly defended his terrible.
It was
post,
fake that
he
you
always
always
commented because you didn't want to.
That's
So you
correct.
were
I
being
wouldn't
kind of fake.
I wouldn't have said anything on that. Okay, you guys are making me do it, so don't call me a phony. I've like literally had to do it for your show, and then I do it, and you're like, you are kind of a phony.
Bobby kind of says he looks like Orlando.
I know. I was just looking.
No.
Let me.
In one picture, he has the same glasses as you. That's it.
I'm gonna pull up the JPEG.
Pull up the JPEG. Ready you
Well,
are.
let me read. Yeah, let me. Are you gonna read it?
Yeah, just a second.
Wow, somebody put him as the Solange album cover. It's fucking like creepy looking.
Now, see, this is how you do a fucking URL. wikipicky.com/upload/celebrity/Orlando%20jones.jpg. Doesn't look a goddamn thing like my buddy Bobby.
Yeah, take a look for yourself.
You know what?
See,
I see
there's
it,
a
I see it,
resemblance there.
yeah.
It's in the eyes.
See it. I think it's the proportions. Like, this much forehead.
My big cock. Big black cock.
I relate. I have one.
I bet I can find a
one-
picture
I have,
of
Well, you have one
Jones.
black cock and then a small Asian cock.
Because I'm half black, half Asian. Do you think this has been a good podcast?
I feel like the church.
No.
The church. It seems like the church bell joke's not getting nearly as many callbacks as the two penis joke. Which I think the folks at home should know I ghost wrote before the.
You're gonna tell people the secret of our podcast
Damn.
that we were being kind of phony.
No, wait. Yeah, you actually did write that joke. Okay.
You're going to tell them that we were being phony?
All right. Do you guys want to do Karnak?
Oh, great.
So, the way Karnak.
Wait, cue the theme song.
Do you remember Johnny Carson wore a racist hat that gave him powers to tell the future and know the punchline of a joke inside of a card? Karnak, Johnny Carson rules.
You go first, Jason.
Are you sure?
Oh, should we explain it to the audience?
Yeah, explain.
Okay, do you guys
happened.
remember Karnak from the Carson show?
No one watched that show who's alive.
But
still.
everybody
They might be
knows.
alive, but they're sort of not listening to a local Chicago comedy podcast.
We've
This
never,
is going international.
Yeah, we never affiliate ourselves with Chicago or comedy.
Well, they're not.
All right, so
So there used to be this guy. He did basically what David Letterman does, and he put a he put a
Delayed laughter.
he put a card on he put a card on his head.
So yeah, the way he would do the bit is he put on a big hat to make him seem foreign. So
Yeah,
and then
like-
he would be
like-
a
Like a swami, right?
Yeah.
Like a
So
Muslim cleric.
yeah, he's like a Muslim cleric, and he could
Sultan.
tell. It made him so he could tell the future, right? And in the card was a joke.
The Sultan must have been a religious figure, though.
No, Sultan was a king. I was wrong. Swami, you were right. Go on, Jason.
But I'm just saying, in
We can't even get to the rules. I have to leave in like 15 minutes to go.
oh shit, okay.
So
But don't you think the king would have been a religious figure?
Yes, of course. The Sultan's a religious figure.
Oh, wow.
Christ's sake.
all right, so he would
I don't know, though.
he would hold.
Go on.
He made him into a psychic that he
Dude, he'd put a fucking card on his head, and then he'd say the punchline of the joke, and then he'd read it. It would be the premise
Yeah.
of the joke. Now let's go.
because he became a psychic by wearing a big hat that let him know the future, which was the joke inside the card.
Yes.
It's called
Right.
Karnak.
Karnak.
It's a famous bit.
So yeah, so Google it, and then you'll understand.
We're doing a
this.
parody
Yeah,
of it.
yeah, but we're gonna do it, and you won't be able to see it at all.
No, yeah. So we have cards, but here's the deal: we don't know the joke. Inside.
Yeah, we're actually-
we looked it up, and Johnny Carson actually they fooled.
He
the
knew
audience.
ahead of time.
He knew ahead of time.
Yeah,
He
it
was-
wasn't
he was
It's like a
actually
vaudeville trick.
It was written on a teleprompter. It was really disappointing to find out
Do you
that
think they
Johnny Carson wasn't actually psychic.
Do you think they had teleprompers back then?
I don't know.
No, I think
I think
cards.
they just told him the card before.
Cue
Oh,
cards.
they just yelled it out.
No, before the
Just
show
cut every
started.
2 seconds.
So, Johnny, we're doing Karnak later in the show. The things Yul Brenner are there.
Who the fuck cares?
So,
Can we do this?
Mount Ball. So he'll. We're gonna psychically. We're gonna psychically come up with the
Punchline.
and then we're gonna open our cards and read the premise.
Okay.
So do you want me to go first?
Yeah, but don't you do some...
So yeah, hold the card by your head.
Isn't there some song, too? Well, let's not. Let's not worry about that part.
Let's go back in time and write a song for this.
Okay.
All right.
Show us how it's done, Jason.
Okay, so it's so I'll be like, I'm sensing the punchline is I have both a black cock and an Asian cock. A black cock and an Asian cock. I open this. I get the premise now, and this will make what I just said make sense. Why did Pol Pot quit smoking? Because I have a black cock and an Asian cock.
Did he quit smoking?
You know, you get what you pay for. You fucking.
Well, this is why. Because he had a.
Because you had a black cock and an Asian cock.
Yeah. He
That's
saw
why he
it.
quit smoking.
Yeah, it freaked him out. He quit.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm going to quit smoking, but I'm going to continue with this murderous regime. No. That I'm not stopping.
How did Pol Pot die?
Old age.
Really?
Yeah, he never went to prison or
Lung
anything.
cancer, ironically.
Death by bunga bunga and lung cancer.
Okay, so it's a punchline?
There's a. You're coming up with a punchline. The premise
I'm
is
so
in the card.
bad at that.
So you just say the punchline.
Okay. What did you say? The two cocks things? Okay. Let's say Pink Flamingos.
Pink Flamingos.
By John Waters. Remember that film?
Pink Flamingos.
It's also because that's the thing I'm looking at right now.
Pink Flamingos.
Pink
everybody.
Flamingos.
This is truly.
What if it makes sense though? Think about how much fun we're gonna have if it works. Oh no! I can't.
Yeah, Adam
Nor
doesn't drink
should
anymore.
It was the N-word. In case the listeners couldn't figure it out, which I'm sure you did.
How?
It was Nigge.
All right, Bob.
Please.
Bleep out the R. Also, clearly that's the punchline.
Yeah, I was at a setup. Like the setup is like, man, and then you're like, pink flamingos, and then we all go home happy. All right, just
Maybe that's the punchline of one of your jokes, Adam. I don't know.
all right.
Can I have that so
I'm
I can destroy
Karnak
it
now.
so no one accidentally finds it? You should keep that on you.
You get pulled over on
It's
the
an
way home.
envelope that has a piece of paper that says the
You're gonna
N-word
get
in
pulled
it.
over on the way home, and the cop's gonna frisk you and find it and be like, "You're free to go. We like you." All right. Ugh, Jesus fucking Christ. I hate
Just
Come
a
up with a
punchline.
premise.
Just do a
All right.
no,
Punchline.
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 Although now I'm trying to
is
think.
an underage sex partner for me.
Oh.
I wish I didn't
This
say
is almost gonna work.
that. Abortion is always murder, including cases of rape.
It almost
That might be a
worked.
joke.
Yeah. Okay.
What did you say?
An underage
and-
sex partner for me.
So that's why I don't have the abortion. Now I have an underage sex partner all to myself.
That's not bad.
I'm keeping this one in my back pocket.
You should try
Yeah.
this.
You can
should try that.
That's our gift for coming on the show. You can use that in your act.
Oh, huzzah.
The only issue is a lot of people listen to this podcast, so they might not laugh because they already.
This is literally
already
the first
heard it
one
on the
recorded.
podcast.
None of them are available to listen to, so nobody listens to it. And I have a feeling it might continue that way. Well, go ahead. Who are the sponsors?
No, now we do.
Oh, another segment. Wonderful. What time is it? 10:30.
Do you need to leave in 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ish.
Okay. Let's do.
I would like to leave.
Let's do questions for the guests.
Okay, questions for the guests. What's
Okay.
this?
Cue the theme song.
We have questions.
We have questions for the guest.
Lots of questions.
Lots of questions for the guest.
Questions for the guest.
All right. So, Bobby, this segment's where we ask the
Me a question. I imagine.
guests
Yep.
question. Well, it's not always going to be you. Okay.
You're moving. I'd have you every episode.
So we have 12 questions, but they're yes or no. So it'll be it'll be easy.
Make with them.
Okay. Have you ever decided to stop drinking for a week or so, but only lasted for a couple of days?
Yes.
Do you wish people would mind their own business about your drinking? Stop telling you what to do?
No. Yes. Yes.
Have you ever switched from one kind of drink to another in the hope that this would keep you from getting drunk?
Yes.
Really?
Actually, to lose weight more so.
Okay.
So
But you drink less.
yeah, but I thought of it as a happy like side effect. You know, that I would drink less if I drank gin instead of beer.
Yeah.
Have you had to have an eye opener upon awakening during the past year?
An eye opener.
I think that's 1930s
Oh,
talk
like
for...
a drink?
Yeah.
No.
Do you need a drink? This
A
is-
hair of the dog? You don't ever have a hair of the dog?
It disgusts me.
What about a brunch?
Well, I've had that, but it's not
samosa?
like that's different than needing an eye opener. Other than going out for brunch and be like, I'll have a Bloody Mary.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we know what you mean.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, we might be cutting hairs here, but
Do you envy people?
Splitting hairs.
Hey, do you envy people who can drink without getting in trouble?
No, because I'm one of those people.
Have you had problems connected with drinking during the past year?
This is like the AA thing, isn't it? If I had problems connected with drinking the last
In
year,
the
I mean, it
past
would be
year.
insane to say no. I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure.
Would it be insane to say no, Bob? I feel
That's-
like a
it
lot
would
of
be
people could
insane.
answer no to that question.
yeah, I could answer no to that question.
Well, you do this because you don't drink. Because the answer was yes so many times before.
Has your drinking caused trouble at home?
No.
Was that because you're 34 and unmarried?
Has a lot to do with it.
What about with your roommate? Do you ever fuck up?
No.
No?
I'm not a destructive drunk. I'm really not.
Did you ever try to get extra
Because
drunk?
you guys are assholes and can't handle it, okay?
Hey, Bob. Just answer the question, okay?
I quit to save money.
Just be as honest
for the record.
as possible. Did you ever try to get
I'm glad
extra...
you did that on the podcast. Everybody, Bobby did something.
Jerk off motion. Go on.
Do you ever try to get extra drinks at a party because you do not get enough?
What? So I drink more at a party because I didn't like the amount that I drink? The answer to that question is yes, but it's a stupidly fucking worded question.
Okay.
Like, if I have another drink because it's like, if I have one beer at a party, I'm like, well, that wasn't enough. I'm going to have another one. Does that make me a fucking alcoholic? That I had 2 drinks at a fucking party?
Did you ever have just 2 drinks at a party?
Absolutely not. Certainly not.
Number 9. Do you tell yourself you can stop drinking anytime you want to, even though you keep getting drunk when you don't mean to?
No, because I know that I can't stop drinking whenever I want to.
Here's a big one. Have you missed days of work or school because of drinking? Never.
Never, ever.
Do you have blackouts?
No.
Have you ever felt... You never black out?
I've, like, in
Like,
college,
not since
but I
college,
haven't
yeah.
done it in any time recently.
Have you ever felt that your life would be better if you did not drink?
Honestly, no.
Really?
No, because I feel like, what am I going to do? Be aware, like, live, like, straight? I feel like it would be torture to be straight all the time. To have, to, like, not have an escape.
That's what you said to me when I quit drinking.
Right.
But
And
I got used
felt
to
bad
it.
about saying that.
Yeah, you said that to
No,
me, and then I relapsed after that.
Really? It's like a really good
Like,
argument.
what are you going to do?
drink.
Face
Well,
life soberly?
Well, and that's the thing,
He
because
said
your
it
life
like
is
this
so
too. He said like, you're kind of a special person. You're smart. You know, when you're smart, you kind of have to like drink to relate with people.
Well, yeah, and it's like...
That's
and-
like how you get into Scientology.
Well, and it's just like, you know, you have to go work a job, and your life is already so unnatural. So it's like, it's unnatural, like, that you live in a house, and, you know, you have to go to some job that has something to do with your life. And so it's like, it seems to me natural that you would then do something afterwards that's unnatural to make yourself feel unnaturally good. To just give yourself not even a break, but just be like, I want to feel good now, and I'm going to do something that's going to make me feel good, you know?
What'd you say to do you envy people who can drink without getting into trouble? I forgot to mark your answers.
No, I don't, because I'm one of those people.
No problems connected with drinking during the past year?
I mean, I'm sure. I said yes because I'm sure. there's
You ever pee on anything?
fucked up.
Yeah,
No,
do you
I'm
ever-
not a peer. I don't do that. I'm really. I mean, I drink too much, and it's certainly not healthy. But I don't engage in a lot of the destructive behavior. I really don't. I
You
feel
ever
like I have a good.
You ever
amount-
roofie people?
Well, yeah, but that has nothing to do with me being drunk. I just want to fuck people.
Do you think you would roofie people if you weren't drunk? Be honest.
No, I don't think I would ever roofie someone.
He would roofie people. He's too drunk. He's missing the glass. Like
I'm trying.
His motor skills are all fucked up. He's like, God damn it! I put it on top of the napkin.
Let's see what the results are. By the way, this is a test called "Is AA for You?" Oh, 4 or more times, and you did 5.
What's that?
Did you answer yes 4 or more times, and you did 5 times?
Really?
5 out of 12.
Well,
yeah.
I still say no to AA.
All right.
Take back 2 of them, please.
Let's see which ones we can take back.
They're not running a fucking job.
If
They're
we
not
can't
running
get
a
this-
fucking company over there.
If we can't get you to AA or to get you to pass this test, then we can't move on to the next segment. It's like getting your learner's permit.
Okay, well, we'll try again in a year. Well, we don't have time for anything else, do we?
We can do a taste test.
Okay, let's do the taste test. All right. Taste test.
Pull
Cue the
some
theme
out of your
song.
pockets?
How could you know the taste of something with a great taste test?
Okay, to do.
No, I'm not eating it. It's all melty. It's a fun-sized melty Milky Way. I'm not doing it. Oh, good. You guys are doing it? Cool. You're just tasting candy. Is it good or bad? What's the test? They were both the same candy bar. They said, Anna said, should we do taste tests? And Jason immediately leaned back very quickly to get Anna's pocket because he's sitting on a bed recording this thing. And he reached into his pocket and pulled out 2 fun-sized Milky Way candy bars. He handed one to Adam. They both took it like they were taking poison together to kill themselves. And now...
You can see Bobby at High Dive every Thursday. Future show at the world famous Laugh Factory Sundays.
Yeah, this the second Sunday of every month.
Second Sunday of every month, and he's got a podcast.
Candy.
It was good. he's got a podcast I really like with my buddy Blake called Blake and Bobby Go to the Movies. They come out about once a week, not the same time every week.
Yep.
But, very good. Worse than this one. Have a good night, everybody.
Well, that's it for today's episode, boys and girls. Thanks so much for listening. If you want to know more about comedian Bobby Condon, you can use the website Twitter to follow him at @Bobby_Condon. It looks like his bio says, whatever dude, LOL. I assume that's ironic. His pinned tweet is, I've confessed to 3 murders in the comment sections of celebrity Instagram pics. 36 retweets. Seems a lot like the I Killed David Bowie gag I did for about a year. And his most recent tweet at the time of recording is, has enough time passed for me to admit I supported the separation of children from families at the border. 1 like. Pretty funny.
Yep, very funny. All right, thanks for listening again. Please come to our live show in Chicago on August 11th in the basement of Brew Coffee at 8:30. It's in the Wicker Park neighborhood of Chicago. Please come by, check it out. It's going to be a free show. We're going to have a very special guest who will announce soon. We're going to be announcing who the winner of the podcast was. That's right, if you listen to every episode, you know all the guests are up for winner of the podcast, and we're going to announce it on that night, so come through.
We'll see you next week. Thanks for listening, and I hope between now and then, you and your family and neighbors get to enjoy a refreshing Coca-Cola Classic on the beach.
We were watching Robocop, and we thought it was a really good movie. Then we were watching Robocop 3, and we thought there should be a Robocop 2. Robocop 2, Robocop 2, Robocop 2, Robocop 2.
Okay. All right, Bob.
Please.
Bleep out the R. Also, clearly that's the punchline.